it is, whatever it is, just let me know. So what all measurements are required when you develop a basic skirt pattern? Let's start with that. What all measurements are required, Sana?
The length of the back hip, then front hip, then
It's width, okay? Circumference or width. Hmm? Yes. So hip around is really necessary, right? Yes. Hip width is necessary. Yes. What about waist? Yes. Right. You need waist around. Yes. So length, it depends, right? It depends. Yes. What all is needed. Skirt is really easy when compared to your basic bodice, development of basic bodice. Skirt is really easy, right? You just need a few measurements. You just need to know your waist around. You just need to know your hip around. Am I right? And you just can make it. And the length, it's completely full length is completely up to you. Here we can just take it 21 inches average knee length. Okay, that is knee length 20. It differ according to person. Yes, of course. So that's it, right? And you just need to be aware of princess line, where the princess line is. So if you are taking measurements from a body form, yes, it is there already marked on it. You just need to take measurement from it directly. Am I right? You just need to take measurement from it. Hmm? It's too simple. Taking measurements from a body form is too simple because each and every point is clearly marked on it. Hmm? Yes. So what all measurements are required, Steffi?
Ma'am, for basic skirt,
Yes, basic skirt.
hip around, waist around, full length.
Yes. That is the only measurement that we need, right? If we have abdomen measurement, then it's okay. If you don't have also, it's okay. Am I right? Yes. Yes. So good. So these much measurements we need, just three measurements, from which two needs to be taken from a body form, and the third one, which is full length, it's completely up to us, right? If we want knee length, we can just take it. If we want below knee length, we can just take that measurement. If it is thigh, till thighs, you can just, if you want to make a mini skirt or something, then it will be just thigh, till thigh, right? So you just need to take that measurement. Am I right? Hmm. Yes. So basic skirt. So what is the first stage? 1 minute. Let me just. Okay. So now we are going to develop a basic skirt. So what is the first stage? First step. What is the first step? This is not what I want to share. You're seeing the textbook, right?
No,
Or
ma'am.
it's easy board. White, plain white.
No, ma'am.
What is it?
Where's mouse eraser that settings?
Okay. Yes, yes. So just draw two perpendicular lines and name the point of intersection point A. And what is the next step? Which is the widest measurement? Which is the widest measurement?
Hip.
Hip around. Yes, it's hip around. So A to B. Now on this line, on this horizontal line called A, we are going to mark our back hip measurement. So now we are developing back basic skirt pattern. Okay, we are developing back basic skirt pattern. Okay, we are developing back pattern. And on this horizontal line, A line, we're going to mark our hip around plus back hip plus 1 by 4 inches. Is equal to A to B. So B. Now I have B point. So here on this vertical A line, I'm just gonna mark full length of the skirt. Full length of my skirt, which can be 17 inches, which can be 21 inches. It's completely up to you. So I'm gonna mark my full length. Okay. And I'm gonna name it C. So A C is what? Full length of the skirt. That is A to C. And now I'm going to extend my line, point C, perpendicular to line AC and parallel to line AB. And now I'm going to join point B to line C. Okay. And I'm going to name it D. Okay. So now we have this much. And the next thing I'm going to do is we have hip depth, right? Hip depth can vary depending on your size. It can be 7 inches, 8 inches down from your waistline. So now we are taking 7 inches hip depth. According to the based on the size, it varies. The measurement varies from 7 to 9 inches. So now hip depth. Okay, hip depth. That is A to E is equal to 7 inches. Okay, that is equal to 7 inches. And I'm going to mark this on line AC. Okay, and I'm going to name the point E. And now I'm going to extend this point onto BD. Okay. Any doubts so far? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now we have. And we can just mark this intersection F. Okay. You can just mark it F. And the next thing that we're going to do is take 2 inches, mark 2 inches on above point F on this line BD. Okay, 2 inches above F on this line BD. Okay, and you can mark it F1. You can mark it F1. Okay, so we have F1. So F to F1 measurement, F to F1 is what? 2 inches. F to F1 is 2 inches. And here we have this point B, right? And from B inward, we are going to mark a 3-4 inches inward. From point B on line AB, we are going to mark 3/4 inches inward. Okay, 3/4 inches inward, and we are going to mark it B1. B1. So the distance between B to B1, which should be taken inwards, not outwards, is equal to 3/4 inches. Is equal to 3/4 inches. Okay. And the next step is what? A2. Now we are going to mark 5.5 inches down from point A on AC line. 5.5 inches. Okay. 5.5 inches down from point mm, from point A on AC line, 5.5 inches down. And I'm gonna mark it G. Okay, I'm gonna mark it G. And now I'm going to extend this line, extend this point. Okay. And now I'm going to extend this point G, okay, to BD line. So I have just extended this point G. Okay. So now we have A, G, A, G, E. We have a lot of points, right? Okay. Now we have B1, F1, D. We can just shape it. We can just shape our skirt. While shaping, one thing that you have to take care of is that while shaping B1, by joining B1, point B1 and F1, using a French curve, just extend, just extend 3/8 inches upward. Okay, so French curve is usually a curved scale, right? You know how a French curve looks like, 1 inch. Okay, so why we marked this G line on AC? Why? Why did we mark it? So that will be the place where our darts will end. Okay. It's almost our abdomen region. Okay. Oh, not abdomen, not, it's larger than that. Okay. So on this line G, we will be marking our darts. And we know the first dart will be marked on princess line. So this is our center back. Okay. This line AC is our center back line. And from AC, mark princess line on A1, B2 line. Okay. Mark princess point on A1, A2 line. Okay, and we can just mark it and just extend this down. Hmm. So we can just name it anything, maybe G1, or as in your textbook, you can just mark it N. Okay, and from N, you just need to mark 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch and mark the center point. So N and N1. Hmm. And you just extend the center point and you can just draw a dot like this. Okay, so you got the first dot. And what about the second dot? From N1, leave 1.5 inches and mark another point called O. And again mark 1 inch. You have your second dot. 1 inch is not the exact measurement. I'm explaining it from the XX. I was having this excess 2 inches with me, right? So based on that, I was explaining 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay, the measurement is different. Hmm? Okay, so now you have your second dot. Is that clear? This is your back basic skirt pattern. And I'm gonna I'm gonna give it a style name, maybe hashtag N003. Okay, and you can just name it. Give the date. Give it a date. So today it's 20. So I will be marking 27/21 is the date that I developed this particular pattern. Okay, so you can just give it a style name, put the date on it, mark, center back. Okay, mark all those things.
Ma'am,
Yes, Stephanie.
what is the distance between the two dots?
1.5 inches.
Okay.
Okay. So is everything clear? So I hope you understood the development process of basic skirt, back pattern. And now the the procedure of developing front pattern is exactly the same. And I want you to try developing the front basic skirt pattern. Okay. It's exactly the same, but instead of marking the G point at 5.5 inches, you just need to take it 3.5 inches because the front dot length size of the front dot will be lower, smaller than the back dot. Okay. So instead of taking 5.5 measurements, you just need to take 3.5 measurements. Dot length. Okay. Okay. I want you to try try to develop front basic skirt pattern. Okay, front basic skirt pattern. And whatever you developed right now, the basic skirt pattern back. Try to do a good job and send me. Send me a pic. Okay, I will go through it. If any correction is required, I will let you know in the next class. Okay, so I hope everything is fine. So it's time for us to wind up today's class. It's already time. So thank you.